Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another reading, and this reading is going to be on the accusations that Nicki had made in Ganja Burn. Okay, so basically, people have been DMing me asking if there were spells being put on Nicki, like she alluded to in Ganja Burn, and so I want to see if there's any truth to it. Okay, before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. This reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only. And next week I will be on Station Head. I'm trying to figure out a date and time for everything, but I definitely will be on Station Head, okay? And I want to thank all the subscribers, all the supporters for always continuing to support the channel. It means a lot, and I do appreciate it. So I definitely will be on Station Head next week to interact with all of you guys. And I also am thinking about doing a live one day. I think that would be really dope. I'm still trying to figure out, really how to go on live because I never went on live before. So I'm also trying to figure that out. But, so yeah, we're going to stay tuned for Station Head next week. And yeah, let's get into the reading. So were there any spells being put on Nicki Minaj? Any spells being put on Nicki Minaj, like she stated in Ganja Burn? Any spells being put on Nicki Minaj, like she stated in Ganja Burn? Okay, so we do have the Seven of Swords. This talks about somebody doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Okay, so there could be some truth to that accusation. I'm actually kind of shocked because I was like, there's no way. But the Seven of Swords is here. Okay, so this talks about someone doing something that they're not supposed to be doing. Okay, we also have the Devil card in reverse. Okay, this talks about detachment, sexual attraction. So it looks like the way to get through to Nicki is obviously, we all know that Nicki loves hard. So it looks like people are kind of happy that she got with Kenneth, because with him around, now I'm not saying they sent Kenneth to her. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that people know that when Nicki's in a relationship, she goes crazy over that person. She wants to protect them. She takes care of them. So, like, a lot of people are happy that she's with Kenneth, because if she's with Kenneth, her career will never be 100%. It might be at 80, it might be at 70, but it's never going to be like 90, 100%, because with Kenneth being attached to Nicki, it also helps her not get the deals, not get every deal that she's supposed to be receiving. I do see that there could have been a financial loss for Nicki. That's basically what it was. A financial loss for Nicki. I don't see any harm being done to her, like, her hair wasn't falling out. It was more of a financial loss, okay? And the Four of Pentacles speaks about that, and the Ace of Swords speaks about that. This talks about opportunities being presented to you. Four of Pentacles, this talks about certain things may not have went through, okay? So it looks like Nicki might have had some, certain things being put on her, but it looks like with Kenneth around, it was going to happen anyway, because he kind of hinders her from getting certain things or certain deals, okay? And Nicki's well off anyway, but it does hinder certain opportunities for her. Now, I'm not saying people sent Kenneth to her, but they're definitely happy that he's around, okay? We also have the Page of Cups, okay? The Page of Cups, this talks about opportunities, intuitive messages. So Nicki felt like things were being put on her, but it's really also a lot of her decision making, okay? yes, there could have been spells being put on her, but it's also, a lot of people working behind the scenes against her, okay? We also have the Nine of Cups, okay? This talks about like stagnation, like things are not going to come into fruition. There's always going to be stagnation, stress, kind of hindering someone's success, okay? We also have the Queen of Wands here reversed. This talks about not being able to focus on oneself. So even though there have been certain things being put on Nicki, it looks like it really only hindered her financially, and also being around Kenneth, it kind of helps because people are not going to say, "Oh, well, somebody's putting something on Nicki." People are going to be like, "Well, she's being attached to Kenneth," so that's going to always be something that hinders Nicki Minaj in her career. Because the devil card is here. This talks about sexual attachment. This also talks about detachment from someone. So it looks like having that attachment to her, and you know how much she loves Kenneth, and she talks about how good he is in bed and this and that. That kind of hinders her from getting certain deals. She really only took a financial loss. Nothing was done to her really beyond that. And I'm sure Nicki's okay with taking a certain amount of a financial loss, because, these Caucasian companies are not going to always want to work with Nicki with that being attached to her name, okay? Because people can complain and say, "Oh, you're backing a criminal." That's what they can say. So let's see what else we get. I'm going to pull a few more cards. Have any spells been put on Nicki Minaj? So it looks like there was something being put on, but also her attachment to Kenneth kind of helped it, because she is going to hinder her getting certain deals at certain places. Because people can complain about, "Oh, you're backing somebody that, is attached to this person," like they did with 6ix9ine when she did the song with 6ix9ine. Because 6ix9ine right now, he's not really getting any deals. And that's because, the industry kind of hates him. But also, he does have that narrative behind him that, he's abusive and stuff like that. So let's see. What else do we get? Were any spells being put on Nicki Minaj? Oh, Lord. I do not like that card. Okay, so I got the Death card in reverse. Okay, this talks about an ending of something ending. Okay, we got the Star card, which is talk about something being hopeful. And then the Six of Pentacles, we all know what this is about. This is gossip, okay? The Six of Pentacles is gossip, okay? We also have the Empress card, okay? This talks about, when you have selfish energy, when you just focus on yourself. And what this speaks upon is that, her team tried to probably warn her, like, it's not a good idea to do certain things because, you do have certain people in the industry up against you. And, Nicki, she has the final say. So even if her team tells her not to do certain things or not to attach your name to certain people, she's going to do what she wants to do anyway. And the Eight of Swords, this talks about somebody feeling trapped. This talks about somebody feeling trapped, not being able to kind of do what they want. And that's how Nicki feels. She feels like, I'm not really able to do all the things I want to do because people judge who I'm with. People have this perception that I'm a mean person. So there is that that perception about her, because certain people like Tiffany Haddish and, other people in the industry have said, "Oh, Nicki has a bad attitude." The Six of Pentacles in reverse, it talks about gossip. So a lot of people in the industry feel like there definitely was a plan to get rid of Nicki Minaj. but also people do gossip about, you know, basically how she carries herself. I think when she did that feature with not Nicki Minaj, when she did that feature with 6ix9ine, I saw somebody who owns a podcast. I'm not going to mention his name. He owns a podcast, and he was like, Nicki has a terrible time at reading the room. So there's the perception that, you know, she doesn't read the room because she did the record with 6ix9ine. You know, she doesn't make the right decision. So there's that perception. But people do know in the industry that there was a ploy to get rid of her, okay? So that is it. That was a quick reading on Nicki Minaj. If anything was being put on her, I did see that there was stuff being put on her. I really didn't believe it at first. I was like, I don't know. This seems a little far-fetched. But it also, there was stuff being put on Nicki, but I think her relationship with Kenneth kind of helped things go in fruition for the other side, because it looks like really she only took a financial loss. That was the only thing that really happened to her. She wasn't able to get certain deals. Certain things might have fell through. Like, you know, the Queen Radio deal fell through. She was supposed to sign another Queen Radio. She can always take it somewhere else because she does own it, that name Queen Radio, so she can take that somewhere else. But that deal fell through, as I told you guys about that a couple months ago. So we'll see what happens in the future for Nicki. I think she will always prevail. So like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. This reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only.